I bet you haven't heard of my favorite backpacking route in Colorado. The best part, you don't even need a permit, and I'll let you know what it is later in this video. I'm Meg Atterbury, and I've not only been backpacking in my Colorado home for 15 years, but I'm also an ex-pro writer for the outdoor industry. I am totally done with gatekeeping in the outdoors, and I want to give you all of my secret spots, so let's get going. The best time to backpack in Colorado is July through mid-September. The high alpine isn't snow-free until early July at the earliest, so if you're after that classic Colorado scenery, don't plan a trip in June like a noob. Pack for variable weather. It can get well below freezing even in the dead of summer, and remember, dangerous afternoon thunderstorms roll through Colorado every day in the summer, so don't forget your rain gear. One amazing backpacking route is the Crested Butte to Aspen hike. But as a backpack, you need a permit, very competitive and slightly confusing, to camp in the Maroon Bells Wilderness, but snagging one is worth it. See the show notes for details. It's a 20.6 mile round trip hike with a little over 4,000 feet of gain. There are some excellent camping options to the east side of West Maroon Pass, right before tree line. You are required to carry a bear canister here as well, so you've been warned. The scenery is truly stunning, and you'll pass by the famous Maroon Bell scenic area, catching killer views. If you're really savvy, you can plan to spend 2 nights here and head into Crested Butte or Aspen for the day, and then return to camp later. Another must-do backpacking route if you're up for the challenge is Gore Lake. Move over Ice Lake. This is the prettiest alpine lake in Colorado, but it's a huge B&a-half to get here. Trust me, I've been here plenty of times, and it never gets any easier. Expect plenty of steep, unrelenting hillsides to reach the stunning location. The route is 12.5 miles with 2,890 feet of gain, and it makes for the perfect overnight. Just remember that the last 2 miles hold most of the gain on the trail. You do need a permit, but they're free and self-issuing at the wilderness boundary. I've got a few cool secrets here that'll put you up close and personal with some of the most jaw-dropping mountain views in the state, so be sure to check out my video to Gore Lake. My favorite and most quiet backpacking routes in Colorado is Lily Lake and the Sangres. Now, this 12.9 mile round trip trail does feature nearly 3,000 feet of gain, but the views are worth it. You should camp a little before the final push to the lake. There's lots of water, beautiful scenery, and plenty of solitude. Hike up to Lily Lake for sunset. Like most trails in the Sangres, you do need a 4x4 vehicle to reach the trailhead. A stock 4Runner will do you just fine. Lastly, you can't mention backpacking in Colorado without mentioning Lone Eagle Peak at 14.6 miles round trip with 2,375 feet of gain. This is a moderate backpack, but there are options to expand your trip into this stunning area. Lone Eagle Peak is often cited as the prettiest mountain in Colorado, and it is certainly one of my top 3. Permits are competitive. You have to reserve a specific site, so you'll need to plan well in advance. Be sure to check out my next video where I reveal the best backcountry campsite at Lone Eagle Peak. As always, comment if you want a part 2.